Thomas, thank you very much for that update. Thank you. Let's now bring in Dr. Reuben. He is chairman of the 16th Council. Thank you so much for talking to us. Well, how did you receive the news of the death of President Raisi? Dr. O'Brien, if you could kindly unmute your device.
I'm sorry about that. Thank you for having me. I said death is a difficult thing. So when someone leaves, I mean, that's a serious situation, and we condole and stand with the people of Iran in this very difficult moment for them.
But what is the implication of the death of President Raisi, for Iran as a country, and especially for the crisis that is on in the Middle East?
The president was a strong man. He was a strong leader. He was he stood behind the policy direction of this country. So his demise, of course, will come as a shock to the people of Iran, especially, and the government of Iran, especially in terms of how it happened. This is untimely. He didn't die because it got too full. As a matter of fact, he's expected to actually succeed the supreme leader. So this will be difficult. However, I do not see any serious impact this will have on the policy direction of the Islamic Republic.
Already a 5-day mourning has been set up by the supreme leader of Iran, and it's on already. We have flags flying at half-mast, and elections are expected to take place in about 50 days as set out in the country's constitution. It does seem there is a succession plan in place already. What do you say?
Absolutely. Iran cannot afford to appear weak before the international community. So Iran is definitely going to carry on with the activities as spelled out in their constitution. Elections are supposed to be held within 50 days. The vice president has now stepped in temporarily as acting president. So succession in government has already taken place. And the government is also going to use this opportunity to just demonstrate how much of a leader he is to them. They also want to use the opportunity to say that, look, we are standing together. In fact, he's been described as a martyr, you can see. So they're not going to let this diminish their image internationally. There is succession, elections will hold, and the government is supposed to continue.
Indeed. And, just before Mr. Raisi died, he had been tipped as a potential successor to the supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei. But now that's never going to happen again.
Absolutely. So, well, that is the thing about life, that we have a role to play, and when we leave, the world just continues. There would be a successor. They may not be able to find exactly somebody who might be committed to their policies as he is, but whoever becomes Iranian president after the election, of course, will bring his own style of leadership, and is supposed to continue with the policy of the Islamic Republic, maintaining their position in the Middle East as a power that is respected. All of that, I don't see it happening with the death of the president.
All right, then I've been speaking with Dr. Reuben. He is chairman of the 16th Council, a global affairs analyst. Thank you so much for talking to us on TVC News at 1.
Thank you for having me.
All right, now President Bola Tinubu has condoled the government and people of the Islamic Republic of Iran over the passing of President Ebrahim Raisi, the Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein Amir-Abdollahian, and other officials in a helicopter crash. President Tinubu expressed profound grief over the disturbing tragedy and described President Raisi as a leader who was passionately committed to the development of Iran. While commiserating with the bereaved families, President Tinubu prayed for the continuous peace, stability, and prosperity of the Iranian nation. The president also assured the Islamic Republic of Nigeria's support and prayers in this moment of grief. Back here in Nigeria, where we are monitoring security concerns, we turn attention to Akwa Ibom State, Well, just before we to Akwa Ibom State, where gunmen have kidnapped the traditional ruler of Mbo local government area, Ogwong Abang, at his palace. According to the police public relations officer in the state, Tim Fon John, the Commissioner of Police Wahid Ayilara and other service commanders have moved down to Mbo Local Council to ascertain the situation. Recall that the Nigerian Medical Association in the last week directed its members in the state to withdraw their services following the kidnap of their colleague, John Isu. You're watching TVC News at 1. We'll take a moment and return.